Hello and welcome to another Zapp training. This training focuses on connecting a student with a host family and finalizing a placement. So today we're looking at the Zapp of actually the receiving organization, which is the office staff or the field manager, as there are certain permissions that only the field manager and staff can do, one of which is to link a student with a family. So once you have a family that's chosen a student, please give us their name and we will go ahead and link them in Zapp. And I'd like to show you what that looks like. The easiest way I access this is if I have the student's name. So I'm going to look at Claudia. So Claudia should be here. Where'd she go? Ah, there she is. Okay, so this is a student virtual folder that what it looks like when the student's been connected with the family. As you see here, her current status is placed but pending. But before she's connected with the family, there's only this information available. Now we have the host family information as well as the high school information. We can see here the host family information has been completed and submitted. We can view the application and see that everything's all filled out. And so we only get that once you click the Submit Host Family Application, which I reviewed in the previous video tutorial of managing your host family application. So once we have this complete, we're looking for the high school information. So Claudia still does not have her high school acceptance form, so we do not have information here. In order to upload her high school acceptance form, simply click on the red button here. What that does is it takes you to the virtual high school acceptance form, and this area right here allows you to upload the document. So what I'm going to do is just to walk you through the steps. I'm going to click on this document, and then it says there's no file inserted here yet, so I'm going to go ahead and insert a file. So just to show you what this looks like, I'm going to insert another file. This is obviously, we are looking for the high school acceptance form, which is basically similar to this, except it's on a Face the World letterhead, and we ask that obviously it has to be signed by the principal, otherwise, or the person that's responsible for accepting the application, otherwise it won't allow you to finalize the placement. So we're going to go ahead and click here and add a file. Again, browsing. I'm going to go ahead and pretend that this references is the high school acceptance form. Okay, so now it's showing me that it's been uploaded, and again it shows as a PDF. If I want to zoom and then click here, this is a good check. So if I'm making sure I'm uploading the right form, I obviously did not, but just for the sake of the tutorial, I've successfully uploaded the application. So I'm going to close. And you see that before, when there was a red X in this document, now there is a green check, so that means we've successfully uploaded the document. One thing I do ask that every single representative fill out for each high school form is all of this information. The reason this is important is when we finalize the placement, all of this information you fill out here will then populate here. And this is really useful for you as a CR because as we ask you to contact the school frequently to make sure the student's progress is satisfactory, this is a great quick way to reference the phone number and the contact person you need to be talking to. So after you've uploaded the actual physical high school acceptance form, we ask that you take a few minutes just to repopulate this information. Especially the starting and end dates of school, as that's really helpful for us over at the office. Also printing the name and the title of the person who signed the form and the date it was signed. Once you press confirm, that will then go ahead and allow us to see that the high school acceptance form is green, so no longer red. And then hopefully, if you've populated the information I've asked you to, this will then show the high school name. You might have to repopulate the student file by clicking out. Again, you can type her name, or you can type the last 3 digits of her student number, whatever is easiest. And there we go. So say I plus confirmed, then we should be able to see here the high school acceptance form. And I will just show you what it looks like for one student who has already been placed. Let's see. So again, this student, again, it shows it's placed, so everything is done. His application was completed and submitted. And then also here, it was successfully populated, and so now we have all the correct reference information. So that is it in terms of connecting a student with a host family, submitting a high school acceptance form, and finalizing a placement. Thank you very much for your time.